Hi everyone, this is your Heena Sharma ma'am, and I am going to talk about phrases and clauses. But we will not be talking about them all completely. I will only introduce you to what are phrases and what are clauses. So let's get started right away. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words that forms a meaningful unit within a sentence. It does not contain a subject verb pairing. So everyone out there, you have to understand that phrase is just a unit in a sentence. A phrase cannot ever have the combination of subject verb together. It will always be just a verb, or it can contain you can say any verbal expression, but it can never have a subject verb pairing together. I hope you have got the understanding here. A phrase is a group of words that forms a meaningful unit within a sentence. अब आप लोग सोचेंगे मीनिंगफुल यूनिट का क्या मतलब है? हमने तो यही पढ़ा है कि फ्रेज मीनिंगफुल नहीं होते. बेटा, they do not make a complete sense, but they give you some idea about a particular thing. Like if I say in the park, if I say in the park, that means you are getting some idea about the park. You can understand that something is being talked about the park. आपको ये आइडिया लग पा रहा है कि कहीं ना कहीं पार्क से रिलेटेड बात हो रही है, किसी भी चीज की, किसी भी नाउन के पार्क में होने की बात हो रही है. सो मीनिंगफुल यूनिट इज something that gives you a little meaning about a particular context being talked about. And please remember, the phrase will never contain the subject verb pairing. आप कभी भी किसी भी फ्रेज में सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब इकट्ठे नहीं देखेंगे. कभी भी सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब आपको फ्रेज में नहीं मिलेगा. You have to keep this in mind. Read the given groups of words carefully. In the last hour, across the ocean, under the umbrella, to play hockey, baking cakes. All these are phrases. Now, let's analyze. The above group of words do not make complete sense. आप देखिए, हर फ्रेज में जो कि ऊपर लिखा गया है, इन 5 फ्रेजेस में आपको कहीं पर भी ये नहीं लगेगा कि ये पूरी बात समझा पा रहे हैं. नो, दे डू नॉट मेक कंप्लीट सेंस. दे डू नॉट हैव अ सब्जेक्ट. आप देखें, इनमें से ऊपर किसी भी स्टेटमेंट या किसी भी फ्रेज में सब्जेक्ट नहीं है. They do not have a finite verb also. You see, there is not a single verb in these phrases listed on my screen. So what is a phrase? A phrase is usually a part of a sentence. एक अच्छे बड़े sentence का या किसी भी sentence का एक छोटा सा भाग होता है phrase. Such groups of words are called phrases. If you have any doubt about what I discussed with you, you are always free to write the comment and get it clarified. Now, this is a little task for every one of you to do, and I will wait for your answers in the comment section. So all you have to do is underline the phrase in the following sentences. There are 10 sentences that I have listed on my screen. You just have to underline the phrases you find in them. That's it, and you are done. All right, so I'll wait for all the answers in the comment section. These are the types of phrases that generally are done at, I think, almost all the levels of grades. Noun, we have noun phrase, we have verb phrase, we have adjective phrase, we have adverb phrase, and we have prepositional phrases as well. If in your school or college or any other competition, you feel that there are more phrases being done, kindly comment in the comment section and let me know. I will cover that as well. We will talk about the types of phrases in an elaborate manner in my next video. Now, talking about what is a clause. Now, clause is the part of speech that necessarily has one subject and one verb. And children, that verb cannot only just be any verb, it has to be a finite verb only. In a clause, you will always find the subject verb pairing. If you do not find the subject verb pairing, then it cannot be stated as a clause. However, it forms part of a compound or complex sentence. I will tell you what does this mean when I'll be taking another session exclusively on clause. Now, let me help you understand how to identify a clause. So, see, this is the position that I want to achieve. The underlined portion I want to achieve of the above sentence is a clause. It has the subject I and finite verb want. So that's how we identify any clause in a sentence. What is the difference between a clause and a phrase? As already spoken, clause has a subject and a verb, whereas phrase does not have subject and the verb in it. You have to keep this in mind. I repeat, clause has a subject and verb. Phrase does not have subject and verb pairing in it. क्लॉजेस में सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब पेयरिंग होती है, फ्रेजेस में सब्जेक्ट एंड वर्ब पेयरिंग नहीं होती है. Difference between a clause and a phrase. I will inform him when he wakes up. The clause when he wakes up, subject he, and the finite verb wakes up. Understood? Similarly, this portion also is a phrase. Now you will wonder how. I tell you. I is the subject and will inform is the finite verb. Therefore, this also is a clause. So that means in this one sentence from I to up, there are two clauses. Phrase. I will inform him in the morning. Now here, in the morning is a phrase. The phrase in the morning has neither the subject nor the verb in it. Therefore, it's a phrase. So check this out very carefully, and if you have any doubts regarding the same, do comment in the comment section. Understanding what is principal clause. A clause that does not need any other clause to make sense is called principal or the main clause. ऐसा कोई भी clause जिसमें आपको किसी और सेंटेंस की या किसी और क्लॉज की जरूरत ना पड़े, जो अपने आप में पूर्ण हो, जो अपने आप में कंप्लीट सेंस दे रहा हो, उसे हम प्रिंसिपल या मेन क्लॉज कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, टिया पॉलिश्ड हर शूज. नाउ इन दिस क्लॉज, it is completely making sense on its own. It can stand on its own. ये अपने आप में ही पूर्ण है, इसमें और कुछ भी ऐड करने की हमें जरूरत नहीं है. Therefore, it is principal clause. Whereas subordinate clause is a clause that has to depend on another clause in order to make sense. अगर आपके किसी भी क्लॉज में हमें एक दूसरा क्लॉज अटैच करना पड़े या ऐड करना पड़े, तो हम उस पर्टिकुलर क्लॉज को सबऑर्डिनेट या डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज कहते हैं. डिपेंडेंट हम इसीलिए कहते हैं क्योंकि हमें उसकी सेंस बनाने के लिए उस पर एक अलग क्लॉज पर डिपेंड होना पड़ता है. दिस इज व्हाई वी कॉल इट ईदर सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज और डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. आपको जैसे इजीली याद होता है, जो भी शब्द आपको इजीली याद होता है, आप उस शब्द को याद करके समझ सकते हैं. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मैं कहूं when I went to school, you will definitely be left in a confusion कि भाई इसका क्या मतलब है. When I went to school का मतलब क्या है. अब इस पर्टिकुलर क्लॉज को कंप्लीट करने के लिए हमें एक क्लॉज ऐड करना पड़ेगा. जैसे I saw a hungry boy when I went to school. Now I saw a hungry boy is a main clause जिसमें मैंने अपना सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज ऐड करा, तो जाके मुझे उसका पूरा सेंस समझ में आया. तो ये होते हैं सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉजेस. सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉजेस वो क्लॉजेस होते हैं जिनमें हमें एक कंप्लीट थॉट या क्लॉज को ऐड करना पड़ता है उसका सेंस बनाने के लिए. आई होप आपको मेरा पॉइंट क्लियर हुआ हो. अगर कोई भी डाउट है, you can reach out to me through the comment section. So do comment, and if you have not yet liked this video, kindly do it right away. Subscribe to this channel as lot of such topics are coming your way. I repeat, subscribe my channel right away and don't forget to like the video. Thank you everybody. Happy learning. Bye bye.